Jess, it was announced that you'll be back for 2024 season.
Yes.
Just your overall thoughts on what it means to be back here for a 12th season.
I saw that from a tweet from the BBC, obviously saying back home that I would stay here for a 12th season, and I was like, oh, damn, that's a long time. But yeah, super excited, you know. Thankful that I can stay here for another year, and just excited. You know, we still have stuff to do this year, but it's nice to kind of have that stability for, you know, another year and kind of see what that looks like. So super happy and super thankful.
You just said that you have stuff to do this year.
Mm-hmm.
Things are cluster tight, but you also this weekend get Portland.
Mm-hmm.
In Portland, Megan's last time going to Portland, all of it that comes with that. How does that feel to know that these big matches are getting that big audience, the big TV, like the growth of the league over the years to the point where this match, this derby is that big at this time of year?
Yeah, I think this is probably a derby that has a lot of meaning for both sides. At this point in the season, given how the league is right now, I think it's maybe 5 points between like 1 and 8, which is wild. That it has a lot of kind of, you know, standing with both teams, with which way this result goes. It's a big game, right? And who better to kind of have that with right now than Portland in Portland, right? It's going to be a huge game. Take the rivalry out of it, it's going to be a big game anyway. Add the rivalry into it. I mean, yeah, it's going to be crazy down there, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
You all had a home game here with a lot of fans that didn't go the way you all wanted against Portland.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the 2-0 scoreline was probably fair to the state of the game, but what do you take from that game, looking at the matchup again against Portland?
Yeah, I think, you know, they definitely are kind of playing a very different style, I would say, than what you would usually expect from a Portland team. And so I agree with you. I didn't think it was a 2-0 game in Portland's favour, but that is actually a very strong side of Portland, and what they've shown this year is they can win and they can grind out results. And so I think for us it's important to kind of understand that and not get too caught up in the game itself and or the performance itself, and really kind of understand that, like, you know, we need to win this game, or they need to win this game, or winning this game is going to put us in a great spot. And so I think we just have to learn from Portland really more than anything that, you know, like you said, last time they won 2-0 and it really wasn't that type of game. And so we need to, like I said, understand that that's something that they've added to their game this year, for sure.
How's training been this week, just in general? Do you feel like everyone's kind of been addressing and working on the things that I think can kind of be the solution to kind of like the rut the team has been in terms of like not finding the back in the net, not finishing chances, you know, and it's resulted in, you know, this inconsistent results, you know, losing skid. You can get the win against Orlando, but then, you know, fall short in the Challenge Cup semifinal. Just how training has been this week?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's normal for our group to be a little frustrated right now with, you know, how things have panned out. I think obviously the win against Orlando was huge. The Louisville game, sometimes it's really hard to, as far as I'm concerned, like we really kind of were in control of that game, and we just really couldn't find the back of the net, which is a frustrating thing for us, obviously. But the only way we kind of get around that is by training well and communicating and working hard to understand what we need from each other and when we need that. And we've been doing that this week on the field, you know, really kind of talking through, you know, perhaps what we need to do as a team collectively, more so than maybe what we want to do as an individual. And it's been great. It's been really good training out there this week. It's been fun. Today's session was great. And I think we're really all on the same page with trying to push through this little blip, you could say.
Yeah, go ahead.
The other night, late in the match, you and Megan are standing there, placard comes up, and there's a 10 and a 15, you're going in, it's just the two of you standing there waiting to enter that match. What was that like, knowing that these are the last matches you're getting a chance to play with Pino, but the two of you were subbing in right late in that match together?
I mean, look, it is devastating that Megan is retiring. Like, I am devastated. And every time you think of those moments, when you think about it after, then it can be emotional. But like in it, I'm not thinking anything other than Pino, like, score. Like I'm gonna need you to just like keep scoring or create something, or, you know, just constantly holding it to an exceedingly high level that I've held her to, and that she's held herself to her entire career, you know. And so in the moment, it's just like, we got a job to do, right? But yeah, every time afterwards you think about those things, and of course it gets, you know, emotional, because it is going to be the last time that anything kind of happens from here on out with her. So yeah.
All right, we got Steven. Steven on Zoom, go ahead.
I wanted to ask, back in 2013, your second league game ever was in Portland. I believe you scored, and there was only probably a handful of Reign fans there who had not yet actually seen their team play in person. And now on Saturday, we're hearing there could be a record away section for a league game. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about kind of your experience seeing this team grow over the last 12 years and kind of the impact and what it means to be playing in front of fans that are supporting you in front of such a hostile atmosphere.
Yeah, I think actually more than anything, rather than the league itself, it's a testament to our fans, to really kind of buying into us, even though, you know, I had this conversation with somebody earlier this week that, you know, it's not been so easy and so simple for our fans over the last 11 years, you know. We've been in Memorial, we've been in Cheney, now we're in Lumen. So for them to kind of stay there, and not only stay there, but each year be more active in coming down to Portland and understanding how big and important that is for us, especially in these games right now, with how the league situation is, you know, it just speaks volumes for who they are as fans, who they are as people, and what connection we have, and we're growing still to have with our fan base here in Seattle.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steven. And Jackie, go ahead.
Thank you. Hey Jess, Jackie here with Pullman Kickballs. I have another Pino question for you, as I'm working on a piece for her. But yeah, just with her legacy, like, what have you just most enjoyed about getting to spend, the last 10 years with her in your corner, as you think about just the club milestones and of course the memories that you've experienced together?
Honestly, I think just the day-to-day with Megan, and just seeing her growth as a human and as a footballer over this last decade, seeing it firsthand, seeing how she's, you know, gracefully deals with the situations that she deals with in the media, off the field, you know, whether it be good, whether it be bad and ugly and everything else in between. I just think that every day she just is so true to herself and comes in and carries herself in with such grace, honestly. So that's kind of, for me, you know, probably what I'm going to miss the most. You know, she sits next to us in the locker room, and, you know, everything on the field and all that can speak for itself. I mean, she's sensational. But the day-to-day, just Pino, you know, that's what I'll miss the most.
For sure. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate your time, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jackie. All right, that'll be it. Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone. Thanks, Jess.